Hello, it's Fabio with Patriots On The Fly. Today I'll show you to tie that zebra midge. This is a must-have fly if you go trout fishing. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next week.
Put hook on my vise is a size 18 curved hook. I put a silver bead. This is a size 5/64, which is a 2 millimeter bead. I'm going to use some red 210 thread. Usually zebra midges are tied in red and black, and so I'm going to show you how to tie again the usual colors that this fly is tied on. So I'm gonna cut the excess of my thread. I'm going to get some extra small Ultrawire in silver. I already have a piece cut. I'm going to insert the wire inside that bead, and I'm gonna secure that silver wire along the hook shank. I'm gonna go pretty far down on the hook shank, and then I'm gonna come back up. I'm going to use the thread to build the body of the midge. And obviously we want the body to be thinner down close to the curve of the hook, and then wider, larger as we get closer to the bead. So I think I got the effect that I want. So now I'm going to get that silver wire, and I'm going to palmer it along the hook shank, making even spirals. Then I'm going to stop. I'm going to make a couple of wraps right behind the bead. I'm going to go over with my thread to secure that silver wire. I'm going to get my bad scissors. I'm going to cut that wire off. Then I can get my whip finisher and whip finish this fly with a few thread wraps, with a few wraps. And there's the red zebra midge. Okay, now we're going to tie a black one, and I'm going to use some ultra thread 140, size 140 in black. You can use 210 again. I'm going to start with a base of thread right behind the bead. I'm going to cut the excess off. I'm going to get again some of that extra small silver ultra wire. I'm going to slide that wire under the bead. Inside the bead actually. And then I'm going to go down the hook shank, pretty far down on the hook shank. And then I'm going to come back up. And again, we want to do the same thing we did with the red one. We want to build the body for the midge. And we want the narrower part of the body close to the down to the curve of the hook. And then we're going to go wider, closer to the bead. Okay, so now I can get my wire, and I can again palmer the wire along the hook shank. Let me do this. And I'm going to secure that wire with a couple of thread wraps. Get my bad scissors, cut that wire off, cinch that down. Then I'm going to get a very tiny amount of ice dab and peacock color. Very few, very small quantity. So you can see here how much I have. Very tiny amount. It's It's a very tiny fly, so we need a tiny amount of dubbing. I'm going to use this to finish the head of the fly here, like so. Okay, now I can get my whip finisher and make a couple of whip finishing loops right behind that bead. Cinch that down, cut the excess, and I'm going to cut some of these longer strands of the dubbing. Cut my thread better. Let me get my better scissors here. Alrighty, so there is the black one. Okay, now we're gonna tie the third and last midge zebra, and this one is gonna have a red hot spot close to the curve at the end of the curve of the hook. So I'm gonna lay a base of thread. This is 140 denier. It's sort of a pinkish reddish. So I'm going to build a hot spot right here with a few thread wraps. I'm gonna cut the excess off and get my whip finisher and secure this thread like so and cut it off. Now I'm going to get my again my black thread 140 denier, and I'm going to start right behind the bead, cut the excess off, get a few inches of that silver extra small white, slide that under the bead, block it with my thread, and I'm going to go down the bend of the hook, but not all the way down. I want to leave that red pinkish hot spot visible. I'm going to keep building this the body of the midge. Again, we want to narrower down the curve of the hook and wider towards the top. Okay, so now I'm going to get my wire and I'm going to palmer that again along the hook shank, making evenly spaced loops. I'm going to go over with my thread. I'm going to get my bad scissors and cut the excess of the wire off. I'm going to get my whip finisher and tie it up. If you want, you can put some ice dab again. I'm not going to do this time. I show you how to do that in my second fly. And then I'm going to get my whip finisher and finish this fly off. I'm going to cut the thread off and we're done. So as a tip, as you tie very small flies, always have a uniform color in the background, so that makes it easier to see what you're doing, you know, with these small flies. So hope you enjoy these zebra midges. Again, we tied a red one, we tied a black one with some ice dab around the bead, and then we tied a black one with a red hot spot down the curve of the hook. So hope you enjoy the videos, and we'll see you the next week.